What happens when a tiny sparrow dares to follow her dreams beyond the treetops? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll tell you the story of the little sparrow's adventure. In a cozy nest high up in the branches of a peepal tree lived a young sparrow named Chicky. She had soft brown feathers, bright eyes full of wonder, and a curious heart that fluttered every time the wind blew in a new direction. Chicky lived with her mama, papa, and two siblings, Tito and Mew. While Tito loved to sing, Mew loved to nap. Chicky was different. She dreamed of flying far, beyond the village, over the rivers, across hills, and into the great wide world. Stay close to the tree, Mama always said. The world is too big for tiny wings like yours. But Chicky wasn't afraid. She wanted to see the world, to go on a real adventure. One sunny morning, while her family was out gathering seeds, Chicky stood at the edge of the nest, the wind brushing her feathers. Just a little glide, she whispered to herself, spreading her wings. Just to see what's beyond the mango tree. And with a little leap of faith, she flew. At first it was thrilling. The wind whooshed past her. The trees looked like tiny green clouds below, and she felt like the bravest bird in the sky. But soon dark clouds rolled in. The wind turned wild. A sudden gust pushed Chicky off course. She flapped her wings frantically, but it was no use. Down she spiraled until splash! She landed in a small puddle beside a rice field, soaked and shivering. Oh no, she sniffled. Where am I? Chicky had never been so far from home. Everything was new. Tall stalks of rice swayed like giants. Strange insects buzzed by, and croaking frogs leapt from puddle to puddle. Just then a friendly voice chirped. You okay, little one? Chicky turned to see a bright blue kingfisher perched nearby. His feathers gleamed like the river. I'm lost, Chicky stammered. I flew too far from my nest. Ah, said the kingfisher, nodding. First flight adventure, huh? Don't worry, happens to the best of us. Name's Kavi. I'm Chicky, she replied shyly. Well, Chicky, said Kavi kindly, you're lucky. You've landed in the fields of Green Valley. Follow the canal and it will lead you back towards the village. Chicky's hope fluttered. Thank you, but I don't know the way. I'll take you halfway, Kavi offered. I have to visit the lotus pond anyway. You can meet some friends there. Chicky chirped gratefully and followed him. As they flew low over the water, Chicky saw sights she'd only dreamed of. Ducks waddling through marshes, dragonflies that danced on lily pads, and a buffalo calmly chewing near a well. At the lotus pond, Kavi introduced her to Minna the myna, a bold and talkative bird. Lost, are you? Minna said, hopping closer. Well, we'll help you, but first, do you want to see something magical? Before Chicky could answer, Minna soared up and led her to a quiet clearing. There, in the middle of a meadow, stood a massive banyan tree, its roots twisting like ropes and its branches stretching wide. From its canopy, Chicky could see everything. The winding river, the patchwork of farms, distant hills, and even the familiar shape of her peepal tree. Tiny but clear in the distance. Chicky gasped. That's my home! See, Minna grinned. You're not too far. But how do I get back? You follow the sun, said Kavi, joining them again. It's setting behind your tree. Just fly that way. But what if I get lost again? Chicky asked, suddenly nervous. You won't, Minna chirped, because you're not going alone anymore. You've made friends. And you're braver now, Kavi added. You flew far. You faced a storm and asked for help. That's what real adventure is. Chicky's chest puffed up a little. She looked once more at the tree in the distance. She could do it. With hugs, feathered nudges, and goodbyes, Chicky thanked her new friends and began her flight home, guided by the golden light of the setting sun. This time her wings felt stronger. The wind was gentle, her heart was steady. As she neared the peepal tree, she saw Mama Sparrow perched at the edge, scanning the sky. Mama! Chicky called. Mama gasped and flew to her. Chicky, where were you? We were so worried. I went on an adventure, Chicky chirped, landing in the nest as Tito and Mew rushed to hug her. I got lost, but I made new friends, saw the lotus pond, and even found a giant banyan tree. Mama sighed, half scolding, half laughing. Oh, Chicky, your wings are small, but your heart is big. Papa joined them, his eyes warmed. Seems like our little sparrow has grown a little braver today. Chicky smiled, snuggling into the nest. She still loved stories, but now she had one of her own to tell. That night, under a sky full of stars, Chicky dreamt not of flying away again, but of all the friends and places waiting for her, one wing beat at a time. So, the moral of the story is that sometimes courage isn't about going far. It's about taking the first step, trusting others, and finding your way back with new strength. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And for more stories like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one with another twist, another tale, and another truth. Bye bye, see you very soon.